there's so much coming out now on how being in nature, going on just short walks several times a day. I think the number that I've heard is if you can incorporate getting 30 minutes outdoors and even doing simple things like just walking, it has such a huge impact. But how is our sedentary lifestyle that so many of us find ourselves in impact our genes and biology, and why is this movement so important?
I mean, yeah, every aspect of our life currently is based on convenience, right? But we've convenienced out movement. So you can order food from your couch, you could search for housing from your couch, you can find a mate from your couch on your phone, right? You can almost meet all of your needs. But the time that we spend out of doors, no one could argue that humans traditionally spent more time outside. We're not necessarily meant to live inside boxes and certainly not meant to spend all of our days in them. So time outside, I know in Japan they call it forest bathing. I don't know if we need to get so it's a very beautiful way of putting it, but really just time outside, even if you're in suburbia. There's an enormous difference. Even there's been studies where people in cities are just exposed to trees in a park, and it does make a bit of difference. But of course, we know that urban environments are more stressful to the body. So really any time in nature, in any environment that you're in, it does have a grounding effect. I feel like people get a little turned off by the idea that the earth has electromagnetic field that you need your body to kind of ground, but it's true. I wear grounding sandals that have a little piece of copper on the bottom that each day I'm able to then, instead of wearing rubber soled shoes, you can ground your body to the earth. But even just time in nature to really observe around you, it's hard to be in nature and not be mindful. So really we know mindfulness, and I personally don't even know if I need to know the science between mindfulness, right? You can feel the difference. So I go on a hike and I see a bird and I feel the undulations in the trail on my feet, and maybe I even hear another person talking, but I hear the river, the brook babbling next to me. All of these things bring in different parts of our cognition, but even the awareness that maybe there is a threat somewhere. But that's what builds the cognitive mind to really be able to react in a way that is more in line with what our brains were meant to do. Our brains, we could argue, not meant to react to an email ding, right? But we are meant to react to, oh, a bird in the sky or a fox down the trail. So really that time is just really, not only are you finding mindfulness, but you're finding a little bit of cognitive help. I tell clients and my own mother, don't walk on a treadmill, walk outside, because even the undulations make the brain work more. Vestibular system is getting a bit of a workout. So that's like your balance, and balance does begin to decline in our current population around 40 or 50. And that's because of that sedentary lifestyle. So to get outside, working that vestibular system, my mother-in-law is 83 years old, although she probably wouldn't want me to tell people that. She walks 6 miles a day, and she's always has. So really just getting out there, and it keeps her sharp as a whip. You're able to then, my own mother goes for walks and is able to, I mean, she maintains this very active lifestyle, and her genetics are those that I mentioned. I have many family members that didn't make it to 60 years old, and she's thriving and without any of this supposed family history that would hold her back, simply because she's really made all the changes in her life and she's able to live that optimal lifestyle that allows her to avoid diabetes and heart disease and all the things that come with a sedentary lifestyle.